Alright guys, welcome back, I'm sorry we haven't had many videos. I was in San Diego for work all week, so we are back at it. So on Sundays from now on, we're going to start a new series. We're going to do the Sunday Q&A, where we'll answer 3 to 5 questions. I've been getting a ton of questions through email. Usually I put a lot of time into answering them, or on Facebook. So we'll pick 3 to 5 and answer them. So let's jump into it. Alright, here we go. I'm 22 years old, been training a long time, have about 20 pounds I want to lose. How many calories should I cut on? I'm currently bulking. So, I don't know how many calories this person is eating right now. Pretty typical, right? You're trying to gain weight, you're in a mass gain phase. We're getting a little closer to spring. You wanna lose some weight. So this is what I would say. If you're currently bulking, or let's just say your diet's all over the place, you don't really know, but you want to lose some weight, I always like to have people figure out what their maintenance calorie is. So, as an example, let's say you're eating 4,000 calories a day, and there's plenty of calorie estimators to help you get a guide if you have no idea where maintenance is. Let's say you think maintenance is around 3,000. What I like to do is, before you go into some sort of hard deficit, go to what you think your maintenance is. So let's say for this person, if it's 3,000, stick there for a few weeks. Get your training in order, add in a little cardio if that's what you're going to do, stick with your 3,000 calories, and see if your weight maintains there. Then you have a good baseline, right? From there, what I would do is I would cut out, depending on what happens, if you find that you have your maintenance, I'd maybe cut down 300 or 400 calories. Let that roll for a while, keep losing weight, and then depending on your schedule and time, I like to add in training versus cutting calories. I'd like to eat more food, do a little more activity versus, a lot of people post this no cardio thing like a badge of honor. Number one, I think cardio is healthy. Number two, you can eat more. So that's what I would say. Find maintenance. Cut down 300, 400, maybe 500 calories from there. Ride that out until you start the plateau. Then either add exercise, cut a little more. Number 2, I've been doing a slow recomp over 12 weeks, but I'm only up 5 pounds, but just as lean, if not leaner. Anything I can do to speed this up? I don't have a lot of other information. Assume you've probably been training for a while. If you're up 5 pounds, and you're just as lean, if not leaner, after 12 weeks, that is about as successful of a recomp as you can get. So, when most people try to recomp, right, they want to very slowly add good lean tissue and try to put on either no fat or very, very little fat. So, YouTube and YouTube fitness, it has completely warped people's minds into what reality is. If you are going after a 12-week recomp, and you're not a total beginner, if after 12 weeks you've gained 5 to 7 pounds and you look just as lean, that is successful as it gets. Now, if you just started training, that might be a different case, but I'm assuming from this question that this doesn't sound like it's someone who just started. So, if you're doing that and you're natural and you're up 5 pounds and just as lean, keep doing what you're doing. Don't let some of these YouTube fitness channels where people post these up 20 pounds in 3 months and I'm leaner. Don't let that get to you, right? These are a bunch of people using tons of drugs. Most people on even moderate or low amounts of drugs after a long time would have a very tough time putting on 5 pounds in 12 weeks while staying very lean, or if not leaner, as you put it. So keep doing what you're doing. That's great. Number 3. And I bet, I got this one on Facebook, I bet I know who wrote this. I bet you didn't think I'd answer this. I'm 19, I'm a collegiate athlete, and quite a few teammates of mine are using steroids or have used steroids. Should I, and do I need it to excel? Oh man, this is a loaded question. The first time I ever found out what steroids even were, I was one of those, I didn't think anyone used steroids. I thought Maybe some bodybuilders did, but really nobody did. So the first time I was ever introduced to it or saw people that did it openly were college football players when I was in college. And I was like, whoa. So I think it's irresponsible of me to tell you, a 19-year-old, even though you're an adult, whether you should or should not. Number one, it's your own personal decision. And, you know, number two, you do need to weigh the risks versus reward, knowing that it is against the rules of your sport. So you need to take that into consideration, and you need to figure that out. I will say a few things. One is, it is super easy. I mean, super easy. Now, it is harder now. There is off-season testing. Back when I was in college, most of the football players I knew that would take stuff, they'd blast their minds out during the off-season. A lot of times it would be the perfect time right around that May, June area. May, June, July. I mean, blast 3 months there, then come off all the way. Generally speaking, I'm not sure now, but, you know, there was a good chance you'd never even get tested. So keep in mind, if you're a collegiate athlete, when your football coach marches you down to the health center, that's not for performance-enhancing drugs. The only time you are being tested for PEDs is when those big NCAA trucks pull up and you get tested. Those are random tests. They only test so many people. You have a very good chance of not getting caught. In fact, it's really kind of a farce. I'm not sure. I think you're a football player. I'm not totally sure. But let's be honest, in America, we do not care if football players take steroids. We don't care. We get upset with baseball, the stats and numbers, and we get all worked up about it. But when it comes to football, I mean, it's good we pretend that we care. It's nice, right? But we don't care. And I'll tell you right now, coaches don't care. Strength coaches don't care. People really just don't care as long as you don't get caught. I have worked at colleges before where some players did get caught, and the coaches cared then. So I guess I would say you got to weigh it out. It is against the rules. Tons of athletes do it, right? It's easy to pass the test and not get caught. Last thing I will say, though, is, you know, everyone always thinks either nobody uses or everybody uses. It is right in the middle. You can absolutely excel and not use any PEDs. There is no question about that. Don't feel like you have to. Absolutely not. In fact, one of you know, my best friends in high school, I would sign my life away that he never used any. And he started at Ohio State for 3 years and played in the NFL. You do not have to. Whether you do or not, it's a whole different thing. I think we'll stick to those 3 questions today. Hopefully enjoy this. Every Sunday from now on, we'll pick 3 to 5 questions, post them up, do a quick Q&A. We'll be back with more videos. I have a lovely cheat meal we did last night, so we'll get that up soon. See you guys soon. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do. And make sure you hit the like button too, or dislike or comment. It's alright if you don't like the video. Hit the dislike button. It's fine. See you guys.